little 60 piece. That's only the neck though.
Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga, but we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it, and they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let them rock you to sleep, true colors better believe them. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, it's hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a ruler. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth it, Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wooty-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back, we ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God, nigga.
That wooty-woo, something. I know the police listening, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that wooty-woo, something. Nigga, cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? Had to get that tire fixed, man. I popped the tire on Florence in Normandy. Nigga, I had to slide over to Florence and Raymond real quick in his tire shop and duck off. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I was in there quietly, though. I was in and out. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, man. Shout out to Young and Hefe. Over there, don't care about nothing what the check say. If you know, you know, man. Big love to Annie and Hefe. And me and Young and Hefe got a holler, man. He ODM slim me, but we ain't gonna get into that. We finna jump into this content. I'm just joking. We finna jump into this content, though, man. We're trying to tap in NTN and Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Tap in with the tap in, man. We in traffic. Getting this news you can use. Getting this knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Tap in with that tap in here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Tap in with that, man. I ain't finna hold y'all. Rich Trap House, get into that. TRAP, NEWS, Tap in with me on Instagram if you would like to be a live correspondent. And I need y'all to sign this petition in the description. Get into that if you ain't got into that, man. Let's jump into this content. Let's get into this right now. Munchie Bizzle, let's go.
And it was like, Well, I could get to what they said after I run this clip, but I'm going to say this. He took the whole little story out of context, right? You know what I'm saying? And then if I do tell a story on here and it's a little off because the story is dated, it's old, that's all it means. It's a little off. I don't do no lying. I ain't no reason to. You know what I'm saying? I actually got a lot of stories I be telling, and I don't say it because I don't want to be going back and forth with people. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, nobody want to be embarrassed. Not saying that this person right here should be embarrassed. I'm saying I could say a lot of things. I could tell a lot of stories and embarrass a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, run it. Shout out to Denisha, beautiful young lady. One of my exes. She used to do things like this. Want to pull over to the store. And I'm like, no, not this one. Keep it pushing down some more. Go down Imperial some more, across Prairie and go to Hawthorne and go to that store. Oh no, you with me, you good. And I have to simply tell her they will F you up in me, bro. They don't care about that, okay? We're in the IVCs. We're not going to the liquor store over here. Let's keep it pushing down Imperial. You got to speak up sometime. You got to instruct these females. I used to tell the same female, you're very pretty. So when you go into stores and then you walking back to cars, you attention grabbing, so they will try to trail you and get your number or things like that. Give them a simple no or lie, say you married, and just get back to the car because I'm sitting in this car. You know what I'm saying? And one time, it almost went bad because the dude was trying to tell me I do tattoos and was reading his Twitter, ROLLIN, and I heard the rolling. I said, "Where you from?" "I'm from Harlem Crip." "What you doing over here?" Hey, bro, you gotta bounce. But luckily, everybody don't believe I'm blind. You feel me? Got the glasses on. I hopped out the car. I'm tripping, and I got on her bumper. Didn't I, bro? I don't care about no tattoo artist. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you stop letting these females run the show, bro, because they'll run you into a brick wall. Look at Heath though. I don't know the intricacies of the story, but bro, forget that because them dudes in the 90 area they want to F
All
on
right,
her.
pause.
They want to.
All right. So, if y'all got where I was going with the story, and if you know the backstory with Heath though, you know what I'm saying, Heath though, and this his old lady, they caught a flat tire on the wrong side of town, where they was supposed to be there. And what I was saying was, if Heath though told this young lady, man, don't pull right there, bro, just keep it pushing. We just crack the rim, just whatever. And she said, no, we going right here anyway. If he just hit the request button and was like, I'm out of here, oh well, or had a homie pick me up and left her, oh well, she should have listened. But if you're trying to be hard and stand on business instead of instruct her where to go and all that little shit and show in front of her, he deserved every bit of embarrassment. That's what I said, verbatim, almost verbatim, right? So I told that story. Now, when I dropped this, I sent this to the young lady. I was talking about in the story, and I sent this to the young lady I was talking about in the story. She laughed about it. She like, oh, you trying to make me sound like I'm a set up girl? Like, nah, I just believe you more. You know better now. You know what I'm saying? You're just a little naive then. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell her, we text back and forth, right? So she's like, okay, boom. Then later that day, I get an alert. I get some comments on my YouTube channel and throw them up. So, okay, now, when I tell the story about being on Crenshaw in Manchester, well, I didn't even say the street. He specified the street. He filled the rest in. He said, that was me at the 7-Eleven. That was me on Manchester and Crenshaw, X, Y, and Z. He had some problems with how I told the story. I guess he said, for one, I wasn't stuttering. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, boom. And then, and like for two, you didn't hop out of nothing. You sat there in the passenger seat. You banged on me, I banged back, yada, 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 right? So I replied back, hey, what they call you? Cause I never got that man name that day. Just like, hey, where you from? Hey, what they call you? And what I like, how much of this is a lie? Because I don't do no lying. And then, you know, the screenshot is up here. Y'all can pause the screen, whatever. And this was his reply. You know what I'm saying? He do tattoos like he did way back then. You know, I clicked, found his Instagram, all the shit. He's still up to the old 1-2 step. He's still doing tattoos. His name is Harlem Tone from Harlem Crip. Everybody go look. I want y'all to go rewind this, pause it, go subscribe to this man, find his Instagram like I did, and get tatted up by him. Support black businesses, right? You know what I'm saying? While he felt the need to comment about a story over 10 years old, I don't know, man. But shout out Harlem Tone, man. Dirtbag, whatever they call you. Shout out him, man. But it's crazy. I end up hitting a female. I'm like, man, old boy from that night at 7-Eleven, he ended up commenting. It's like, for real weird. So I'm like, not on Instagram, it's on YouTube. So she went and found it. Then I'm like, damn, it's in my phone. I don't want to blast her text message. I'm like, damn, where I'm lying at? Then I should like, nah, what you said happened, you know what I'm saying? But he probably don't want it to look like you
he made them bounce or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy to see where something so simple as a stutter could start a problem in LA gang culture, bro. Something as simple like, man, I ain't stutter. I was clearing my communication. We are having literally communication conflicts for reasons we've never had them before. This is what gangbanging is, y'all. This is what gangbanging is. Gangbanging is all ego, all pride, all yes I did, no you didn't, no you didn't, yes I did. That's it and that's all. You feel me? That's all gangbanging is. It's a whole bunch of yes I did, no I didn't. We have to make better decisions. We have to decide if this is a lifestyle that we want for ourselves and our children. Because here we are as grown men, and this is really a lot to do about nothing. So we're gonna kind of let Munchie B continue to stop and go as he calls it, but this is Barnacles, and this is a whole lot to do about absolutely nothing. But let's keep rolling.
He made them bounce or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But either way, black man, let's just say you didn't stutter. All right, bro. If I didn't get out the car, I said what I said from the passenger seat. All right, bro. I let you know I was from Minglewood family. I don't know what you was doing over there. I caught wind of your handle. It start with rolling something. I asked you where you from. You said it. I asked what you was doing over here. I said it was time to go. But I have nothing against you, black man. Harlem Tone. Hey, man. Stay strong, man. You feel me? Keep it pushing. Keep that needle to ink to skin and all the little shits. And you know what I'm saying? Keep your thumbs up, brother. You know what I'm saying? No battle here. But and as people know, I'm for sure Street TV over there. I'm for sure Munchie B, the mayor YouTube channel right here. Here and there, I'm popping up. No Jumper. So while being on No Jumper, because when this guy said to me, I'm like, I don't know what he talking about. So I had to like jog my own memory. And me, Lush, maybe one other person, Adam. It was a conversation came up and Sharp came up. You know what I'm saying? Sharp the P. San Diego division. You know what I'm saying? And all right, run the clip.
And Munchie B, nothing but love to you, bros. You know, playing to a gangster. Come on, my nigga. You couldn't even say nothing like that. Trying to say, oh, well, man, what, Sharp, man, brought the boys to you, nigga? I ain't never brought nothing to nobody, homie. Other than some money. I ain't been able to bring no type of violence or hurt to nobody. I ain't did nothing. I ain't seen nobody. I notice when a nigga start talking about you, you don't see him no more. I'm just being honest with you. Watch, it's gonna happen to you too, church. When niggas start trying to talk greasy about you, they gonna make sure, nigga, you far the fuck away from there. They not gonna do it to you, ever bang your line about it, nothing, nigga. You ever notice ain't nobody ever showed no type of text messages, nothing. And when a nigga had a problem with somebody talking about, nigga, where you at and where can we meet up? You don't see none of that shit. Please, they gonna play you the same way. It's on its way, boy, to a theater near you. The Munchie B story. Boy, they're already making, you think they was thinking about it yesterday. They been thinking about that shit all week. You's a solid nigga, bruh. You got a name on you, my nigga. Ain't like you somebody from your section of just being a good guy, is if I would say something. You're just a good guy. Don't let nobody play you like that, homie. Straight up.
All right,
you even
pause.
hear them niggas. They ain't got nothing else to cling to.
All right. So I guess while on No Jumper, sitting down with a few others, Lush ran off a story how the police popped up at his door and about some threats or claims he had made and X, Y, and Z. So, I retorted like, Sharp. So Sharp sent the boys to your house. So that's what Sharp is referring to right there. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't play with wood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had an issue with Sharp. And then when it comes to the No Jumper beefs, You know what I'm saying? I let people handle their candle because I handle mine. Everybody don't hop in my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm at no jumper. It's people I don't like and shit, and they mind their business like a PPP, so I'm going to mind mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know that dude Yuri, that Lush beef with. You know what I'm saying? I just left back on Fig like 2 months ago. You know, Adam can't stand them dudes. And, you know, shit, I guess Lush going at it with Sharp. Me and Sharp ain't never had an issue, so I wouldn't say nothing negative about the man. You know what I'm saying? This is just me clearing the air, little declaration, you know what I'm saying? That to the boy Harlem Tone. Didn't even know his name when I encountered him. Found it through a comment on YouTube. Still don't got an issue with the dude. And I want everybody to go reverse this. Go look at his YouTube channel and go follow that dude. Subscribe to him, the dude Harlem Tone from 30s, you know what I'm saying? Part of gang banging, people get caught coloring outside the lines or whatever. But and then shit, Sharp, ain't no issue. We ain't never had no words. You ain't never cursed out none of my bitches. But you know, as far as they writing my story right now. Look, listen, I would never be a sad no jumper story. And when I say that, I mean this. Adam is fickle. Adam might wake up tomorrow and want to do porn with robots and just not do podcasting no more. So now, if I can't hang my hat on no jumper, so they got this saying called "Don't quit your day job." So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep doing the hustling I've been doing. I'm gonna keep doing this Munchie B the Mayor YouTube channel. I'm gonna keep doing Richard Hart over there on Street TV. I'm gonna keep doing straight politicking on Street TV. I'm gonna keep charging for these verses in these interviews. I'm gonna keep doing me. If it ain't no more no jumper tomorrow, then good for Adam. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I ain't tripping. I don't hang my hat on that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know what no jumper is made of. We just seen what just recently happened. I was there. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, they let Almighty Suspect go. Him and
Hey, I can respect the level of maturity that Munchie B is addressing this whole situation with. Everything from the dude with the from 30s. Excuse me. Shout out to bro. Make sure y'all go check out him and his tattoos. To how he's handling the situation with Sharp. I can see the humility. I can see the attempt to be a better and a greater Munchie B. My ears look big. My ears look super big. Anyway, I can see what he got going on, man. So big shout out to Munchie B. Big shout out to the level of maturity and to the grace and to the humility that he's showing. And big shout out to him for being able to look outside of himself to a greater and a better situation for all of us in this podcast space and all of us in this YouTube space as he tries to add his contribution to these streets to be a better person and a better podcaster. You can't never be mad at a man for seeing outside of himself to want to be a better version of himself. So I want to give a big shout out to Munchie B for that, man. So, you know, we're going to kind of go back into it because this is one I really want to hear about is him and Almighty Suspect. Excuse me, Almighty Cheese Block. That's me.
Almighty Suspect go. Him and Brandon got into it. You know what I'm saying? They had some shit heating up. I guess they're supposed to sit down, hash it out, talk it out like gentlemen, but instead they you know, I guess they wanted to do it like gangsters and didn't quite make it that far because there was security there. You know what I'm saying? They said allegedly it was a weapon pulled. I don't know. You know what I mean? Young Ant would sit there high off the cookies, laughing, slapping his knee. Couldn't stop laughing. He laughing at me because I done hopped on the couch getting out their way. He laughing at Brandon because Brandon like, look, you got a whip, look. You know what I'm saying? This fool Almighty Suspect growling and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It went a little too far. Yeah, it went a little too far, but you know, I ain't the higher up at no jumper. If it was up to me, Suspect will be suspended. No, I ain't the higher up at no jumper. If it was up to me, Suspect will be suspended for maybe a couple weeks. But I wouldn't snatch his badge from him. You know what I'm saying? That's what that'll be, because if you know these two dudes got tension, why even sit them down together? You know what I mean? Y'all wouldn't sit me and 4Extra down together. Y'all wouldn't sit me and Whack 100 down together. why Whack 100 and Brick Baby never been on camera together. So y'all should have took this with the same precaution and kept Black Belt Brandon out of Long Beach, an Almighty Suspect, the P, separated. You know what I mean? So with that being said, Almighty Suspect, I say he overreacted and went a little too far, but I think some of the responsibility should be taken on No Jumper to the point you could be like, all right, we shouldn't even have you high heads in the same room. So look, Suspect, out of here for a month, man. We see you in July. You know what I'm saying? Type ish, but. Yeah, man. Big Munchie B the mayor, bro. IFG. You know what I'm saying? I ain't turning down nothing but a back street if a nigga wants some smoke or some beef. You know? But no, I'm just bullshitting. But shout out Harlem Tone. Shout out Almighty Suspect, man. Wish you the best of luck. Black Belt Brandy. You be with the...
Well, that wasn't salacious at all. But I can respect the maturity and I can see the growth in Munchie B. I can see the direction he's trying to take himself. So I'm not going to stand in the way, nor am I going to talk bad about a man for bettering himself. I like where Munchie B's going with his podcasting. I like where Munchie B's going with his content. I like how he's handling the situation. Going through these scandals and, you know, making his way through this YouTube street. So big shout out to Munchie B. But we up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. It's Rich Trapper signing out. TNN Trap News Network. Free Avenue Angels till he's free. We gone.